cousin,
Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown. Y'all, this is a very special episode for many, many reasons. First of all, it's not every week that I have an opportunity to have family in the kitchen. And you know, we do this because we believe that the kitchen is uniquely positioned to help bring families and communities together one meal at a time. So this is a treat.
Yes.
Thank you. And it's Chief Sunday, y'all, so I really had to pull him here. So, as you all know, this is September is National Lymphoma Awareness Month. And go figure, same family, both he and I, T-Cell Lymphoma. So, Charlie Brown is here to share a little bit about his journey. In fact, I want you to check this out for us real quick.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it, no kidding. Breaking down a swish in front of your building. Sitting on the steps, feeling no feelings. Last night it was a cold killing. You gotta keep the devil in his hole, nigga. But you know how.
So, I know, right? What a story of triumph and healing and victory. And so, is it okay if I call you Lamont?
You call me Lamont.
Okay.
Yes.
We call him Lamont, y'all. Charlie Brown is his grown man name. And he is a full grown man, y'all. So, Lamont, tell us, what were your first symptoms?
The lump. I had a huge lump out the side of my neck that I thought was a strained muscle.
Okay.
First, yes.
Okay. So, and exactly what type of lymphoma were you diagnosed with?
They just called it T-Cell Lymphoma.
Okay. It wasn't as specific. Okay, just
it was T-Cell Lymphoma. It was stage 3 though.
Wow. Y'all know there's 4 stages, right?
Yes.
Okay, and so stage 3. That's
stage 3. So the first lump was here, and it just grew and grew and grew. Then the second lump was here. Then I had 2 on my hip, and then 1 on my groin. Yeah.
So what did the lump feel like?
It just feel like a bruise. I don't know, almost like a muscle, almost. It was,
really?
Yeah, it was weird.
Did it hurt?
No, it was uncomfortable to sleep or sit on, but no. If I'm up walking around, I was fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So, you know how, oftentimes, they say that men, and particularly black men, wait to go to the doctor. Yes. So did you go right away?
Yes, but my wife made me go right away.
Shout out, Nikita. We love you, boo.
Yes.
Okay.
But yes, we and me and her both thought it was a strained muscle. We went and they looked at me like, we went to the emergency room and they were looking like, you need to go see somebody. You need to go ASAP.
Really?
Yes.
That had to be scary.
It was super scary, super emotional.
Wow,
So
Lamont.
me and her really kept it to ourselves for the first maybe 2 months.
Okay.
I think the only people knew was me, her, my mom, and maybe her parents.
Okay.
But we didn't want to tell the kids and want to talk about it because we were scared and we didn't know exactly what was going on.
Yes.
At the beginning. And once we realized and they told me exactly what it was and that I would be healed as long as I did everything I was supposed to do, then that's when I came out and talked about it. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, so a lot of people don't know and understand that when we're talking about lymphomas are blood cancers, okay? And both Lamont's and mine are T-cell type of lymphomas, which means it impacts, because your T-cells are part of your white blood cells. So it's our white blood cells, both he was impacted by and I too. So the irony, I remember asking my oncologist if there was any correlation. And of course he said no. He said,
asked mine too.
Yeah, and he's like, no, it's just, but that's so weird, that we would both end up with a type of T-cell lymphoma.
Yeah, and it's weird because he said mine probably could have came from the stuff that I use at the barbershop to the stuff that I use in my yard, to the food that I eat with all the steroids in it, and all that. He said it's a mixture of everything. So I completely changed the way I eat.
Yes.
And how I spray my clippers off and everything.
Yes. So that's the other thing. Lifestyle change.
Yeah.
You know, because we don't live to be 90, 95-year-old spunky people.
Right.
You know, so this ain't it. This is not going to be what it is.
Right.
Now, Lamont, your journey was a little different.
Mm-hmm.
You had to undergo chemotherapy.
Yes.
Okay. And so before you tell us about the chemotherapy, I know y'all wondering, are they going to cook? Oh, we see plates, we see something up here, but are they going to cook? Yes. And it's something simple, y'all, but it's simple, but it brought a lot of power and nutrition to Lamont during his journey. So he's going to show us how to whip it up. So what we going to make?
So peanut butter and jelly sandwiches was my best friend the week of chemo. So every 3 weeks I had chemo.
Okay.
And the week of chemo, of course, if anybody knows anything about chemo, your taste buds are gone, your appetite is gone, everything's gone. So peanut butter and jelly sandwiches were my best friend, plus Ensure. But
wow.
Yeah.
So that helped to make sure that you got the protein,
the protein
that your body needs.
Yes.
And protein is important for our bodies, but in particularly for people that have some sort of cancer.
Yes.
It is critical to new cell growth.
Right.
Yes. Okay, so let us see you whip up this. Now, Charlie Brown liked grape jelly, but when I went to the store, y'all, I forgot, okay? Sorry about that.
We're not worried about that.
Okay, but we did get his brand of peanut butter, and y'all watch the video. We'll tell you what that brand is. Today's ingredients is all about that creamy peanut butter and jelly. And not just any jelly, y'all. This is jelly flavored by Grace. It is the blueberry Thai chili, y'all. Add a little oomph to that peanut butter. And so honey wheat bread.
Honey wheat bread.
Now, is that something you always ate?
So,
or
no, not at first.
Okay.
Actually, my wife got me on the honey wheat bread, but once the cancer treatments and all that started, it was the best thing for me too.
Yes.
That white bread is not good for you guys.
Yes. It is, see, down to the bread, y'all, that, changing what we eat is critical.
And fruits and vegetables are very, very important.
Yes.
They're important anyway, but
Yes.
through that journey, they're very, very important.
Okay. So I see you like a creamy kind of peanut butter.
Yes, I like it to be smooth.
Okay, all right. You good at spreading that too. I would have done tore the bread up and stuff by now.
So we're going to use
one of these jams. So this is flavored by Grace. Okay, shout out to Gracella. Wonderful jams that she makes, and they're not your average.
Right.
They fancy, y'all, because we a little bougie too. And it's Black Pantry, so # Black Pantry.
Yes.
So whichever one you want to try.
Let's try the blueberry.
Okay. Is that the blueberry Thai?
Yeah, the blueberry Thai.
Okay. Gracella, we're trying the blueberry Thai jam with peanut butter. Yeah, Mmm.
It looks good.
Okay, so you put your jam on a separate piece of bread, not the same.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I see.
And I use a lot of jam because I needed that flavor.
Okay. So you'll have to tell Gracella how well you like that jam.
I will.
There's no extra preservatives. If you notice, she has this stamp here. Not only is it vegan, but it's also all natural products.
Okay.
A lot of the products she grows in her own garden.
Okay.
Yes. No pesticides, none of that. Because that's stuff that we have to pay attention to.
Right, it is.
Yes. It's even when, because I like bacon every once in a while. I've never been a huge bacon eater, but every once in a while I want some bacon. But bacon has nitrates in it. And that ain't really something I should be eating because of my diagnosis.
Right.
So nitrate-free bacon. Now, it may cost me $12 a pound because bacon's high anyway now.
Yeah.
But it is, you don't get the nitrates.
Right.
And so it's, it's cured a different way. And even with deli meat, same thing with deli meat. Because they use all of that stuff for preservatives. And so if I want turkey, I go buy me a turkey breast, roast it, and slice it thin myself.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's those little things, yes. So I'm going to have a little bit of peanut butter jelly too.
Okay.
I can't tell you the last time I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
And while she's making hers, I'm going to taste mine.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
This jam is very good.
Is it good?
It's good.
Okay. Does it taste like blueberry?
It does.
Okay. Okay.
With a little twist.
With a little twist.
Yeah.
That's probably the Thai chili in there.
Mm-hmm.
We got peanut butter and jelly sandwich, y'all. Look at that.
I like spice. So
Okay.
good.
Awesome. Yes. We'll put Gracella's link up. So anybody want to try some of this jam, y'all hit her up. Make sure you tell her Gangsta Goodies told you to hit her up, okay? Let's see.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yummy. That jam is good. Okay, I should have got her something to drink.
Right.
I forgot that about peanut butter, y'all. Make sure when you make your peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you have something to drink. So what do you prefer to drink with peanut butter and jelly?
Milk. Almond milk.
Okay.
During the process I was going through, I was drinking Ensures.
Ah,
And
okay.
lots of water.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I was trying to drink almost 2 gallons of water a day, though.
Really?
I was trying.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so why were you consuming that much water? What's the benefit?
The flush the chemo back out of my system.
Nice.
So I don't know if anybody's familiar with chemo,
Okay.
but it comes out of your pores. It stinks.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, it's horrible. Yeah.
Really?
It's like an old man. Like, but yeah, it comes out of your pores. And I mean, yeah, everything. It's horrible.
Wow.
So the more I drunk, the faster I flushed it out.
Got
And the
it.
better I felt. The faster I felt.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Okay. So once you were diagnosed, and then you waited a while, what was it like telling your children?
That was emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know. I remember and my daughters were much older than your babies, you know, but it was having to tell them that, you know, having to tell them that, in particularly with our family's history, you know, it was like, wow.
Yeah. It was very, 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 very emotional. You know, the way they look at you.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, which is very, you know, because you think about Dad. You know, Dad is, you know.
I'm their Superman.
Yes.
I'm their everything.
Absolutely.
I'm their protector. I'm you know.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, after you got past, you know, that part, you know, one of the things I found with my daughters is that they always seem to, are you okay? Are you, especially like after I have treatment, you know, are you okay? Are you going to go to work? I mean, is there anything they just seem to be a little more aware.
Yes. And my kids did a really good job of keeping quiet when they knew I was sick and tired, and doing a pretty good job of, you know, just being good children. I mean, and they're pretty good kids anyway. But
Yes.
they were extra loving and good during that time, yeah.
Aww.
But yeah.
That's so sweet. Don't make me over here. I'm a wuss anyway.
But a quick story though, before I told anybody the story, and once we realized what it was, I was in Walmart and I was shopping. I can't remember what I was shopping for, but I had an old couple. Well, an old man walked past me and he spoke to me. We spoke to each other, of course. I'm a very talkative person.
Yes.
So I spoke to him. He spoke back, and I kept walking. I thought I was fine. I thought I thought my energy and everything was fine. I just found out maybe the day before exactly what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, we've never seen each other ever.
Wow.
Him or his wife.
Wow.
And he's about 60-year-old black man. And I got to the checkout line and he came up to me and said, "Hey, excuse me, sir. Can I tell you something?" And I was like, "Yeah, go ahead." He said, "I normally don't just speak to people like this, but whatever you're going through, share it. It's not for you. It's for everybody else."
Wow.
So that's what made me start sharing the whole journey.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah.
And you guys did an awesome job documenting the journey.
Yes.
You know, it makes it real to people. You know, it's like, oh my God, I know him. I went to high school with him. You know, my son played on his football team.
Right.
I mean,
then it made people think like, wow, how he's so healthy. He works out every single day. He eats pretty much right every single day. Like how is he going through this?
Yes.
And then he's young. I'm only 40 years old. So
yes. I think I was 40, 41, it's been almost 10 years. So I was like 41, 42.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Now, so you had the chemotherapy. How many rounds of chemo did you have? Six. Okay. Okay.
6. The first 2 rounds were the worst.
Okay.
I think my body had to adapt to them.
Oh, yes.
All of them were bad.
Yes.
But I think I did a pretty good job of hiding how bad the other ones were.
Okay.
To take the stress off of my children and my wife.
Yes.
Family too, but
yes.
Especially my children and my wife. I didn't realize how stressful it was for them too.
Oh, yes.
Well, I did realize it. That's why I hid it.
Yes.
That's,
Yes. It is, and I've read some of your wife's blogs on her emotions and her feelings and her thoughts. I mean, I can't even imagine because you guys, you know, it was like bam.
Yeah.
New love and bam, truly a life or death situation comes up.
At the beginning,
Wow.
Yeah.
That is wow. So after your chemo, was it a period of time before you had to go back and get your diagnosis? I mean, get your final results that there were no more cancer cells?
Yeah, it was about a month.
About a month.
Yeah,
Okay.
It was about a month, and then matter of fact, it was exactly a month.
Okay. Nice.
And I went back, got my test results. Super happy.
Yes.
Yes. It was a fight.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a real.
It was a real.
Put on your. Give it everything you got.
Let's go to war.
Yes, absolutely. I really appreciate you sharing your story, Lamont, because first of all, you're a young black man.
Yes.
And so we want black people to be aware that lymphomas are real and they hit black people more than we ever know. And black men, when there's something going on with your body, go immediately.
Yes, go to the hospital.
Don't wait, because you never know what's going on. And it is, so for you to be at stage 3, that means, did you have it for a while?
I had to, and just didn't know it.
Just didn't know it.
And what he told me, though, is if I wouldn't have went within the months that I went, within those couple months, I probably would have died in less than a year.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He said I was right on the cusp, right on the edge.
Wow.
If I wouldn't have went,
Wow.
So that chemo treatment was super aggressive.
Strong.
Yeah. Super aggressive.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is, and so your oncology team sounds like they did a great job of keeping you abreast, making sure you are aware, the information. And of course it's a bonus because your wife is a nurse, so that's an extra bonus.
Yes. Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing, but yes.
And so now I want to share again the difference. So Lamont's T-cell lymphoma and my T-cell lymphoma are a little different because the scientists say, now we know the scientists don't have the final word because I walk in my healing every day.
Right.
And so, but the scientists say there is no cure for the type that I have.
Right.
And so, although I've never had chemotherapy, I do have a port. You still have your port?
Yes, I still have my port.
Now, that's interesting. Yours is on your left side, too?
Yes.
Why do they put yours on your left side? Because normally they put your port on the right side.
The tattoos. So they hid it. Yeah.
Okay.
He hid it in my tattoo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I was like, because cousins and
right.
T-Cell Lymphoma are ports on the same side. You have to go through it to really understand that.
Right.
But, and so I get my treatment, every 8 weeks, and, and I get up and go to work. And
So, but yours attacks your skin, right?
so, yes. So my T-cell lymphoma is directly related to a couple of the T-cells that relate to my skin.
Right.
And so the cancer kind of lives within there.
Mm-hmm.
And so the goal of the treatment is that it stays there,
Yeah.
and that it doesn't seep into my bloodstream.
Right.
And so that's why that is the idea, is that I will always be on some type of treatment.
Right. And I guess mine is, the difference between mine and yours was mine hit my lymph nodes and stayed in my lymph nodes. And if they would have got it, I think, because of course, I don't know if you guys know that you have 1 million lymph nodes in your body.
Right.
So I had, 6 of them that was attacked.
Okay.
So
okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's good that they contained to the lymph
Right.
node and didn't spread.
It spread, yeah. It didn't make it
Yes.
to my bloodstream. Yeah.
Yes, because getting into the bloodstream, it's a whole
different fight.
It's a whole different level of it, okay, y'all? So, Lamont, thank you so much for stopping by. So, you all, again, take care of your loved ones, take care of yourself. Thank you so much for watching. We really, really appreciate you.
Yes.
And, Lamont, thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
so thrilled. Yes, absolutely. Peace out, y'all.
Peace. Hey, check on your loved ones. Tell them you love them.
Absolutely.